Yeah, actually, I'm actually amazed that we got everyone around because it's so hard with everyone.
Rachel, don't forget, use the code in the description. You start with 50,000.
Oh my god, was that another donation from Raid Shadow?
That was Raid Shadow Legends with another donation.
I can't believe Moam 2 is going to be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Congrats on the mistake-free SM run, and don't forget to use the code in the description. You can start with 50,000 silver and join the special launch tournament. And you better hurry because it's getting big fast. You can play totally free with the link.
What's the link though?
It's in the description.
The link is a big old donate button on the fucking stream.
Alright guys, we're gonna move.
See you later.
Are we gonna go to are we going to the Crimps or are we going to K3 or what?
Yeah, we
The
can go to
crimps.
K3.
The crimps.
We're going to the Crimps. Oh my god.
Yeah, K3, that's fine.
I'll see you in the Crimps.
Crips.
Now I actually have to find the crimps.
Are we going to actually go to Crimps?
It's 321 total, I think, as well. Jono, not 316.
Alright, mate.
Keen. See you in a bit.
Wait, I think it's 326, right? Because
If there's anything.
Oi,
That's
oi.
Oi, the boys.
The Crimps.
The Crimps.
Mate, where's Bezgabov?
No, there's no way he's trying.
We're gonna get Bez in here.
Was Bez part of too? Or he did a commentary.
It's true, he did commentate my run.
I guess, but it's 5 AM. He's not gonna be here.
I know.
Probably did sleep.
Where's Overfiend?
Was Overfiend in the crimps?
He's in the K3 Discord.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He was never in the Crimps, I don't think.
Alright guys, let's get started.
Oh, how are we going to do it? And can everyone on the stream channel hear us now, or are they hearing the other
No,
guys?
they're hearing us.
Okay, stick.
It's all good. Just gotta do a countdown.
Should we just actually before playing the video, we should just quickly talk for maybe a minute or two about how we even decided to do a sequel, because I can't honestly remember it all. How did it even happen? How did Swiss become a part of it, and Sammy and Green?
I just remember when I got a message from Johnny. Should I talk about this before we start or during?
I just wanted to do a horde with the boys.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe we just start the video and it can come up.
Alright.
I'll play the video, I guess I'll see it on stream, or I can just play it on my hard drive.
So, unfortunately, I probably will have to leave slightly before it ends, because I've got work at 5. But I'll try to stick around as long as I can.
Yeah, no stress.
All good. Alright, shall we? Shall we count down?
We shall.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Marcus, striker, quick.
Oh boy.
The Marcus Striker
Their volume.
is one of my favorites.
I think this was Jono's idea, I think, having this Kapap 1 flashback.
It's a sequel, you gotta call back.
Gotta acknowledge where you came from.
I love the clips of Bez with his streets. Oh no. Was it the Depot 23 end screen?
This is a big fun part when premiering it for the first time, because everybody kind of gets their little moment having their name. No,
It was a lot of fun putting it together as well. I remember like probably like 3 or 4 days before we aired the video, we were still like adding names to it. And the idea of the text kind of like lighting up. What I originally wanted to do was to have real lights, like real Christmas lights, and cover a wall with them, and then just have the camera roll and switch them on and then take like a stop motion sort of thing of it. But like that was way too difficult to do, so.
Yeah. Too high budget.
I think you reached like peak ambition with the K3 opening credits, because that was like an ambitious concept that I also thought was going to be like too hard to do, but it worked out great.
Yeah, actually, I remember being pretty happy with this one as well. Like, the thing is that if you zoom in, these little white things are just circles, but when you see them together, they look like they could be lights. And I think at the end we put like a glow coming out of when all the lights get turned on. And then the M83 seemed like a pretty appropriate choice for a pretty hype intro song.
Erik.
Looking at it now, you kind of want it to be like to have like another layer to it somehow, like a background or something. But I think it's still pretty fun to watch. DSX Productions.
This is a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's right. Ogran was a pretty hard grinder. Like he was the guy who'd stay up all night. Gus Riolo featuring the game. Now we had that now. We put Joris in there.
Gus has certainly proved himself to follow through on that, though. I mean,
It's true.
he still could.
That was a good prediction.
banished to bed, man.
And so Swiss is the first part in this. How did Swiss get approached? Did Jono ask Swiss or?
Yeah, I was the
Yeah,
first person.
it was Jono. He asked me about it.
Nice. Had you guys met at this point? I'm trying to put together the timeline. Yeah, you would have at the HDQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before AGDQ, I really wasn't that close to anyone in the community. I don't think. I mean, we had talked, Johnny, but I don't think we became close until after that.
Yeah, that's right.
Sure, Swiss. That's what you want us to believe.
This is great too, getting that voice clip, the Woody voice clip. How did you record that? Was that just on the stream replay?
I think it was a WhatsApp message.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So much good stuff is on those WhatsApp voice calls.
I still have about 400 ace mates from WhatsApp on my phone.
This was a lot of fun editing and seeing you guys edit this. I love this bit here with the Swiss rolls and then the train clip. The classic jumper in all the shots. No. That grenade on Bunker 1, that voice clip was used in the Elton John part too.
I always thought the no was part of the song.
So good.
That snow part, is that just where you live?
Yeah, that's where I was living at the time.
Oh man, and this is an absolute banger. This song and the run, for a first run of the video, I'm still really happy with this.
It goes so well.
Remember when we were spending a lot of time syncing the song with the runs? I remember this one we were particularly happy with.
This was one of the easiest song choices for me by far.
You just knew it when you got the run, did you?
Well,
He was thinking of the music during the run.
It's like when I decided, it was like, alright, I gotta pick a song for this run, and then it just was like the first thing I thought of, and it just, I was like, yes.
Sometimes that's just how it happens.
Yeah, I was pretty pumped at this point when we were editing this, because I remember the feeling getting, watching Bez's Statue 219. That was the opening run of Kapap 1, and obviously that had bugging, which was pretty fucking good. So, this lived up to it.
The nade. Oh my god.
Vince Rubin.
You must have been pretty happy with that time as well back then, 126.
Yeah, with that strat, like it's, like the best you can hope for realistically, I feel.
Definitely. Yeah, because that's not the fast lure. I think you beat my time at the time. I think I had a 127.
Yeah, I think so.
And then this track was actually a choice from my brother, Kingpin, who we credit in all the Kapaps at the end. He's like a electronic fan, so he likes a lot of this sort of trance stuff. Whose idea was the In Loving Memory? Was that yours, Chris?
I think it was,
Yeah,
because he was like, Alex had been pretty much inactive for some months, just about, or something like that. So I was like, this is dedicated to him.
And do you remember from the premiere when he just showed up randomly during this run, and then he just disappeared?
Yeah, I definitely remember that. It was awesome to see him there for this.
That was one of the highlights for me. It's like when Luke Pettit just appears anytime Frigate is mentioned on the rank. That's a good time too, 58 back then for you. Is that still your PB?
Yeah, I literally haven't played it since then.
And then this one sort of stuck. This was a great song. I don't think you told anyone you were going to put this in, and it was, like right near the end, you sort of put it in. I might be forgetting that, but
No, you're right. It just made the cut.
yeah, I think you weren't happy with the time, but you just were like, "Fuck it, let's just put it in for a different level."
Yeah.
And the song was so sick. I just like this run. I think I like the way you move in it. Like when you did that drone with the RCP, like you sort of slid out too far, but then you sort of compose yourself.
To be honest, I couldn't remember what time that would be. I was like, I think it's 56, but it might be 57.
This is one of my favorite bits because it's just so real. Like this new control strat this year, before I retired from GoldenEye, was giving me all kinds of problems, and I remembered this the whole time.
It's brutal shit, man.
Love the grenade. Shooting the. The one without audio.
Oh, that's right. You didn't have volume on for this.
I had volume on, but my music was way louder, and I couldn't hear the game at all. And yeah, after that run, I never played Control with music on in the background.
I think this is the best though. Save the best till last.
Yeah. This one's too good.
But you just can't see
He's like
anything.
so clearly dead. And he's not.
I literally couldn't see him. Like, you could see him kind of on the capture, but like on my TV, I could not see.
I mean, even with the capture, you can't tell that he's not dead. Like, you should.
Yeah, that moment. Literally, my jaw just dropped. Could not believe it.
Yeah, I freeze framed it, zoomed in, couldn't see anything. Great song choice here. Jez commented on this song. I don't know when, but it was like, oh, that Swiss control run was epic. I don't know if you remember, but remember the difference of opinion we had about the body armor part? I think you guys wanted to do like a slow motion.
Yeah, I remember. You were totally right about that, though. I'm glad we ended up doing it how you suggested.
That part's still like one of my favorite bits to see, though, when the body armor sound effect goes over it. I love how the end in the music was so perfect because like the introduction to this is so relaxed and chill, and then like here it starts to sort of pick up.
The guard spawn.
Yeah, that was bizarre. Whose idea was it to just fast forward this?
I don't know. I think it was all about ideas. We all loved it.
Yeah, can't remember.
Imagine we just skipped.
I think someone just suggested one time, they were like fuck, this is so boring. Like let's just
Yeah,
skip
we've
it.
all seen the control protect so many times. It's like we get it.
And then it's just such a nice touch to make it look like a VHS tape fast forwarding. I really like that.
I mean, it was a VHS tape fast forwarding.
Was it really? Oh
Yeah.
my god. I think we had to edit the play and the fast forward on the top right though.
Yeah.
It's the best way to record that that effect is just to actually do it. It's the only way to actually make it convincing.
No help.
And this is Ghost Health.
Terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying.
Man, I was getting beat up.
Birds of bullies.
And then the nade going off on the left in the cutscene.
Oh my god, you got the chain.
Yeah, I think the 407 was really. I think Ace commented on 407 at the time and was like, "Wow, that's awesome." Because you were getting so much better as a player around this time, so you were sort of. I remember the times you posted in Kapap 2 were like, "Wow, you're actually really heating up as a player."
Yeah, this was the cooking. This was.
I think a big part of it was Wotus hooking me up with the JP cart so that I could actually like play the whole game. This was really the first time I had the JP cart. So
I remember you got Frigate 23 right after or before 45.
yeah, I think it was right after because I got 45 and I was like, all right, let's go. If I can get Egypt 45, like this will be insane. Or no, I got 45 and I said, okay, if I can get the 23 now, I told Jono in Discord, I remember, I said, if I get 23 now, I will shit my pants.
And then,
I think I said void my bowels actually.
yes.
This was fantastic, this whole thing, the way this worked out, because we wanted to have like a narrative kind of running through the video, and kind of basing it on like, yeah, this first. You put like a pretty cool sepia sort of filter on all of this.
Was this to look like what, Wind Waker?
It's the Wind Waker intro, kind of.
Yeah.
Except it doesn't really look like it, but it was inspired by this.
It's better that it's different though. Like it's actually even better. I remember Phil in the premiere seeing that photo and going like, "What the hell?" That's CRT on top of a milk crate.
Oh yeah.
Is that your DJing setup, Jono?
That was amazing. Those were the days.
That photo was taken in an airport when you came to visit, and you gave me the VHS tape.
Yeah.
And I think we were waiting for the bus. Oh no, actually, we were waiting for Phil to arrive.
Yes.
Do you remember that? And he had to get me to sign something because he was under 18.
Under 18.
Ziggs even made it into Kapap too.
Oh my god, yes.
Twice.
I love that shot. And what is that one? Is it just a photo you took at the beach?
Yeah.
I love that too, because it's like foreshadowing for number 3.
Mm.
What inspired you to do this for the intro?
I don't know.
You were like talking about how you wanted some more real life footage, I think, for the intros.
Yeah, well, I
Like
wanted
your
the
intro.
app to just be more like insane, and I was like, we just need more actual film stuff. And I was writing a lot at the time.
Yeah, this has got such a great mood to it, and I really like the Australian, like this shot here. Couldn't take that anywhere else in the world.
Mm.
And this as well, this like blue sky and these cars. I mean, plus the song is really good mood.
When I first saw you, I saw love. And the first time you touched me,
I remember the ISO commentary. He's like, "Okay, this is getting a bit weird now."
That's right, because he did like a commentary stream the day after. I love this whole introduction that you had with the cart, and then the song for this run. Perfect.
Pre-lookup strat.
Yeah, I actually got my a mate of mine to watch the Kapap movies because he's kind of interested in speedrunning, and I remember that he particularly liked this bit. Thought it was really funny. This is the only one where you had the circle around the DSX, isn't it?
Yeah.
This was the big one. This is the time, the meme time for you.
Took so long to beat.
Still don't know how this wasn't 117. But...
Probably that last alarm. The door. There's everything else pretty good. How satisfying was that?
Not very.
This was fantastic.
I'm so glad we made it.
Look how far we've come.
That's exactly what happened.
Beautiful.
And if you've seen Kapap 3, you know how that references again with the intro there.
Yeah.
I can't listen to this song anymore. I'm not here, Ace.
Oh yeah.
Would you remember this? Do you remember this grind, Swiss?
Me?
Me?
Hey, what was your alt at the time? I can't remember. You were streaming on an alt though, I think.
I think it was double decker bus.
Yeah, I think that's it.
There's so many good alts.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember all of them.
I think I got like 50 113s.
That dip to get the grenade launcher was pretty deep.
You had to buy the dip.
Solid run though.
Nice line.
Nice line, yes.
No Jeep stuck though. Impressive.
I waited at the cinema.
Mate?
That one's so fun.
Oh, that's the top right there.
The four popping
That's so
in and
well.
spinning.
When's Kapap 2 3D?
Tap VR.
Get the glasses.
Being John Malkovich, except it's all ace. This run's like super good. But you've never had a good Trev ever, have you?
Nope.
I haven't.
I've also never been not backed by that guy.
Just had to happen on your best run ever. Really good time. Back then, especially. 00 Agent. Is this the only time we did a black and white run for a Kapap?
Yes. I think.
It's a really good choice for it, if that's the case.
Yeah, I love this song for this.
I remember this grind. I think this was the grind that you were kind of really held up on, like around the time where we were sort of transitioning from like just getting runs to editing the video.
Yeah, it was pretty
I might be wrong, but it's the best memory I have.
This took way too long.
But this was
feel like no, but maybe.
That is probably, yeah.
Can't remember any others.
The ace stuck. I didn't actually wait the cinema, it was spliced in. For the sake of songs.
Can't risk it.
Exposed.
Invalid time.
The fuck out of here.
Good question, Moibus. It's just a sick game.
The music, this Phil Collins with this scenes is better than the actual original. It has a better vibe.
If only Nintendo had the balls to license out Phil Collins.
Amazing segment.
After all that.
Oh, talk about how. So, I remember there was something awesome with this where you had to swap the carts. I think when you threw them.
I printed that label and put it on another cart.
On what card was it?
Please don't start buffering now. Fuck.
I think it was a Mario Kart Japanese.
The Cradle Bunch.
My god. The new
That's
players.
right, and we put Birdie as the question marks.
Yeah, people still will ask, like, who's the question marks? Like, oh no.
And you find out in the
I
credits.
actually tried to get that far to get that place, but never got them.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, we wanted all of us to have the whole thing, but it was better to have just put Birdie's runs in than just to leave it blank.
This absolutely killed my computer.
Oh my god.
I can only imagine. Oh my god.
Oh shit, this means we're coming up to the Dumb and Dumber run.
Yeah, this is it.
This is the best run of the whole thing.
I distinctly remember like finishing this run and thinking, wow, this strat couldn't get any more troll. I'm glad I never have to play this level again.
Little did you know.
Let's wait till 32.
Oh god. The void trev out of the level. There's something about this run though that's like so satisfying to watch. Plus, obviously, the song.
This is my one song choice that made it in. And I'm proud of it. I love this song.
Couldn't be better.
Shoutouts to old Cradle strats.
When the level wasn't quite the worst level in the game yet.
When you could actually complete it like once
And see, your cursor ends up at the exact middle of the O in Bond. Like it's... I don't know how you did that.
It was complete luck.
This is some run
This is amazing. You can vaguely hear the Wu-Tang under his chip bites.
I remember picking the Wu-Tang. That's, I think, all I had to do with this. But I think, Jono, did you just send Phil the copy of the run and just ask him to put a commentary to it?
Yep. I was like, we need to get Bez involved somehow, and this is the way we can do it.
And he's just like with his mouth half full.
I don't know why I backed up there. It was so fast. Going very fast here.
You're going very fast. Oh my.
Could have finished archives while he was doing that throw, huh? Okay, that was okay.
That was okay.
Guards really just weren't hitting me that day.
Guards are just not hitting him today. Oh, that's a nice boost. Some PP7 finesse. See you later.
See you later.
Carl.
Oh
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh, that's tough. That lost at least like 3 seconds.
So many boosts.
That boost. Oh my god, I didn't get another boost? That's a fucking tragedy.
I played a lot of Damn, like for both Kapaps I was a part of, and really didn't end up getting close to any of the times I wanted. But this ended up being, I think, a lot more. Oh god, the stuck at the end.
So far.
I think this ended up being a lot more entertaining
my, what
than
are you doing?
any good time I could have gotten.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude, that staircase though, I'm amazed that you actually managed to get on the staircase.
Yeah, I don't know how.
What was that?
What?
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh
That same what made it back. I keep moving the cursor.
Pass control of the gymnast.
Very unfortunate. Why would you do that?
Beautiful. Barry Lyndon.
That's right. With the Star Fox 64 music.
Yeah.
Again, here, Ice is like, what? What the fuck? Didn't even have time to get a drink.
Oh, the intermission wasn't long enough. But then Ace was like, fuck the intermission.
Yeah. Oh, this is fucked.
This is the start of
This is it.
personally my favorite
This
Green
is
project. Would you be able to, do you have a favorite of your own Green projects, Green, or do you just like them all?
Considering Epic Path, this is my favorite. I think what I did the best in my videos are the intros, Queen Project 3 and 4. This one and the Kapap 3 one.
Yep, love both of them.
Yeah.
The other one's got the
montage and music choice.
Yeah, but this music for this was just so fucking like hype.
I was lazy on the text fonts, but
Yeah, and this was also the first appearance. This is the first appearance of Perfect Dark and a Kapap. So
Yeah.
I think people were like not sure to expect this. This was like one of the most unexpected things, I feel like. in this
Yeah,
game.
for sure. Yeah.
I've seen this intro like 600 times. It's just...
this
I watched it
objective
every
one
day.
completed. It was from my Defection 5 and kind of spoiled the time already. I think someone saw that in the chat at the time.
Yeah, I think I remember when you gave us the draft copy, when you put the draft copy up, Swiss, he just marathoned it, and he was like getting like, excited by it. So every time he played, he would watch it like before.
Yeah.
Same with me. And then we used this track for the trailer for Kapap 3.
For the record, guys, I did the Green Project 3 video during the Kapap 2 development, and same for Kapap 3, because I did the world video, and then DSX just inserted in the final video. The last cutscene part was not rewinded. It's the only part where it was not. I just put it like that because it was on my file already.
And a 2 out of 10 luck. Frothing. That bit where you came down, like you jumped off the ledge with the music, oh my god.
Mm.
Where did you get this music from?
YouTube, mainly.
Okay. How did you find it? Was it like for some other video or you just...
Really, I don't know.
Okay.
It's just epic.
Yeah, I just needed something epic.
Yeah, I think you found the most epic.
So this time when I got it was considered really good before Carl got it. 136. It was really surprising considering my level at this time.
Yeah, what a way to start a part. A plus.
Base go.
Got goosebumps.
So I was playing, I did a few sessions without getting anything, and then in one weekend, in 3 days I got Division 5, actually PA 309 and my N of 136. 3 days, yeah, in one weekend.
Like the best 3 days.
Yeah.
That I've done ever. And this is another favorite, like the slow motion in this with the song, so good.
Yeah, the combination of song and the run itself is really good here. I needed something to go with the slow pace of the run. And this one worked perfectly.
Fuck, this is so good. Still good.
Actually shocking how good this is.
Speedrunning can be art, man.
This time was pretty brutal for you to get, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was not a really good grind. I really disliked.
I remember all the alt streams.
Yeah, I streamed a lot on ads. It was really annoying because the run is very slow. It takes a lot of time to get to the actual run, and then it's just fucking RNG. Because you have to use one command boost right at the start of the run. It's super annoying. His grenade bounce was so tough to get.
Yeah, that bounce strat is so terrible.
Even harder than the
having
wall.
to do that after like the slow mo start, man.
Even just the music with this thing spinning is just so good.
Yeah, yeah. Glad you said that. Is the end of the level hard, or is it just
No.
middle bit?
After you got the final warp, you just go to the end. You can get killed here. That's it. Where there's one clip in my highlights after where I got bodied by everyone. It's actually completely useless to post buffer here, but PD, you know.
So get the song to play longer.
The roundup.
Sucks.
Iconic green roundup.
Okay, Extraction 48, like Ricky did in K4. I got this one really just before the final release, and I added it to the vid last time.
Was it something that you were struggling to get, and
Not
then you just
really.
got it?
Not really, just last time I was going for, and was not the god to make the cut for Kapap 2. And it was a nice grind. It's not a defense essay. The full cutscene of Defection then the Extraction run backward was really troll. A lot of people got bait. Everyone. The color changes. I did it with Windows Movie Maker and it was really annoying to get.
Yeah, that's Windows Movie Maker's not fun to work with. I find it one of the most impressive things about your entire segment is the Windows Movie Maker.
Exactly.
Did you have to split the video into smaller parts and then put like a huge change?
I remember that, yes.
How many parts was it split into?
A lot. Like...
happening.
12.
Oh wow. Yeah, this is
It's happening!
It's happening.
Yeah, to go with the song I needed something to cut the elevator part. And I put a GIF. Fuck, dude. Fuck. And then it's investigation. There's nothing really to say about this level.
This one was this is a tied world record at the time.
Yes. For 5 people.
Yeah. I really like this run.
Yeah. I like it with the song. Gets intense.
So this song was not with YouTube this time, it was from my English lessons in college. Yeah, this is another level where nothing happens until the clutch part in like 1 minute and a half into the run.
It's interesting to watch the level with old strategies.
Yeah,
it's
it
changed so
happened
much.
last year. Level got destroyed. It's the first world record I got on my Jap card, I think. And I don't remember why I was playing Jap. And I don't think it sounds anything. I like how the song is chill the most time on this part, where everything is critical, it goes stronger.
Yeah, works really well. This part's crazy. You're like on. Oh my god! How did you not die?
Yeah, I can't believe I survived that.
That's fucked.
And then you had to dodge the drone.
Yeah, using this move, you can dodge the drone almost every time. And then cut to the cutscene where the song stops.
Yeah, beautiful. And like, I mean, it's like you're getting better, and it's like I can ride my bike with no handlebars. I don't know if there's deeper meaning to that.
This bit.
Comedy segment.
Oh.
This is so good. Like after playing this game a little bit for the league, I know what this is all about. It's just stupid trolls.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
the kind of thing that happened during my grind, it's so shit.
So good, dude.
That's insane.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, I
This
died
is
here.
gonna get obliterated.
Honestly, it was a scenario I could avoid. This wall. This wall. I was full health here, and then I died for no reason.
I've actually had that happen to me, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like you get punched as soon as you cut the cinema and it just fucking kills you or something. I don't know.
I love that one in slow motion in G5 with the guy like phases through the bullet. It's like
The only part that was not from my grinds for Kapap 2 was just a random streamer.
Piece of shit!
Piece of shit!
Iconic.
This fucking guy. Oh my god. The scatter in the lift.
Oh, yeah. Has that happened to anyone?
I would be surprised if not.
I don't know. I think at the time everybody was like, I've never seen that before. What the fuck?
Yeah, but I think
That's
they
the
did.
best one.
It's not that uncommon. It has not happened only once to me. Filming with the phone. Pendulum, bro. My biggest regret with Green Project 3 is the quality of the video overall. It's not very good, the recordings.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only comment I could make because I like it so much. Just like the runs and everything
Yeah,
about it.
it's like it doesn't matter. You you don't see it.
Yeah, but I can see how it would make it even better if
Yeah.
the quality was bumped up. What caused that? Was it just the way you were recording at the time?
I don't remember. I'm still using Bezel, I think.
Yeah.
And I had decided to film myself getting a world record live during the G5 cutscene.
This is amazing.
It was a nice quick, bro.
The Nesquik.
Yeah, and the
This is
French
just-
slide.
So on the TV, it's a YouTube video thing of me getting. It's not. It's not live.
Spliced.
It's not real. Holy shit!
My life is a lie.
Fake news.
Everyone's been lied to.
I was like, there's no way he set this up and had to walk it every time. This is a great
The
moment.
dance is so good.
Doesn't explode this time though.
New cheat.
What cheat do you get from that?
If I knew.
Stunfest 2015.
Yeah, it's a French convention with a focus on speedrunning.
That's awesome. I like this too, how you play the run back afterwards in high
Yeah.
quality. This time was a huge hit. 309. That was one of the. Was that one of the longest standing unties at the time?
Yeah, 309 from Cedric stood for some years. It was relevant to get this time at least.
Yeah.
Even if honestly it was 309 was overrated. Just nobody was playing the level. So this run overall was really fast. It just I got bad RNG at the end, but still the run was still fast enough to get world record.
Nice.
It was a 24, right?
Yeah.
Could have been 305, mate.
Even better.
Yeah.
304. Using the Brazilian luck, but
Brazilian luck strat.
for the strat to use at the time, this one is really perfect. Going to the final lift.
Yeah, this is a seriously amazing execution so far. I don't know PD that well, but I can tell just watching this.
There's just so much to it.
It's really sick. This is like one of my favorite runs ever, honestly.
These doors, man, and then that boost you got. Yeah, amazing run.
Never got a run that fast, so I didn't know how to deal with the lift cycle. Turns out you lose time and all. So for the song itself, I like Rise Against, and I really love this song. I just wanted to use a song I love for the final part. In the end, I think it's good with the run. Not as good as overruns of the video. I just thought it was fitting for the last run of my segment.
I remember, I think I told you I was like not a huge fan of the song, but I appreciated and then it grew on me too. Watching it now, I actually enjoy it. But you gotta be, you gotta choose songs you love if it's your masterpiece run.
Yeah, this was good. This is one of my favourite songs as well. Has been for a long time. Way before I met any of you.
In the end, it was fun to make that part. It's just that when I was playing for Green Project 3, Carl was playing PD on stream, and he was going for first, and he was demolishing everything on his way. He got several records in this vid, 236, 48, 136.
Yeah, that would have been pretty bad.
Yeah, could have been.
It was happening with me as well. Ace came back and started playing.
So of course this part is the same part as in the intro. Rewinded.
Oh, you didn't even do a separate take. You just
It's
did
the
it back.
same.
That's great.
Oh wow!
You can see it by the hand movement if you watch it again.
I never noticed that.
Alright, here we go.
Me?
Yeah, these next two runs are probably my favorite parts, like apart from the green part, because all of us put ideas in these and like, look how, these are pretty ambitious.
It is.
Yeah, this is insane.
Hmm? Where is Ace? He's not watching, of course.
You'll never see them now.
Get dizzy, boys.
The songs worked so good too with the actual run, and having the added sound effects. I think this is Ace's favorite run ever.
The runs are like exactly the same.
Yeah, it was just like the beginning. The Golden Gun room was a bit different, but everything else is the same.
Holy fuck, dude, this is it. It was like a 26.5 cam spy.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I remember you asking me, you're like, what's a good cam spy so I can like make this video?
Yeah, because I had no idea.
Another one of many Luke song choices for Swiss.
Yeah, this, I don't know how this happened, because I put together like a rough draft of this run with the cinema part and just putting some like voice clips.
This is the legendary.
Fucking trolling me. Most of the advice I hear data gurus give is logical. They try and give you logical ideas about why you should
You're
be
worth
rich. They'll say, you're worth it. What's the worst that could happen?
Great strategy.
Bruce's face like flat.
This is still just as funny. All this time later.
Just makes no sense.
I'm gonna break down exactly what happened.
The Carl stuff out of context is so good.
Hello, where is the stream?
And he's doing like the Indian voice.
Attention all viewers. Due to a technical fault in the Ace Corp streaming headquarters, the Ace stream has been indefinitely postponed.
There were so many guards. There were 45,000.
On the Goose, the way Goose's face changes for like 3 frames at the end.
I think that had me crying the first time I saw it. That last bit actually made me cry.
So many girls.
Do you remember doing the face change, Jono? Like what? You must have been like inspired that night.
I mean, yeah, I remember doing it, but it's like I don't know why I did it.
That's so fucking funny. But the Justin Timberlake, it was just sitting on my hard drive, I think, at the time, or maybe I'd heard the song that day, and I thought, oh, that might fit pretty well. So I just tested it,
Yeah,
and then, you know, once you see it tested, you go, oh, shit, I can't imagine it being anything else.
So, is it true that this guy is supposed to represent Jimbo?
Yes.
Yeah, he's eating all the easy points.
Cooked frozen.
God, he looks so like. This is my favorite part of Empire Strikes Back.
It's an amazing part. And it was only there because Mark Hamill is in a car accident.
Is it really? What?
Yeah,
the Crimps.
Ramble
The
about
Crimps.
it. The Crimps.
This for me was a stroke of inspiration to make Keen out of Crimps. Oh, the gunshot.
Oh, the gun.
It reminds me that I need to write the Crimps in the scholar.
Fucking LS.
I think this is actually my favorite song in any Kapap.
Wow.
Yeah. This, for 2 years after we did this was my most played song on Spotify.
Not gonna lie, I had never heard this song until this project, and
Same.
it was one of my favorites. Like so good.
I think I heard it on Smooth FM.
I think all my tracks are Smooth FM tracks.
Most of them are. Some of mine are as well.
I was pumped with when I got this because I knew the song choice as I was going for it. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you choose it later, but
yeah.
At this one, I was like, I need to get this time because it's going to be my first run and it's going to have this song. But it worked better than I even imagined. Like bits like this when Natalia is running down the stairs and stuff.
It was worth the grind.
Definitely was.
Because I remember it was not easy.
Yeah, it didn't take that long. It took less time than I expected.
Just easy to get salty.
I think I failed 2 of them where I missed like a mainframe, which was really pretty dumb. This run was very fast at the beginning, and then I think I got nervous, but I also had some pretty bad guard luck at the protect. I think we thought about speeding up the protect on this, but then I think someone said it's a world record, so you know you should probably keep it.
It's also nice to have the whole song.
True. Yes.
Yeah, and it just all went together so well.
That shot.
Yeah, like that green, like the guards was so bad this run. But you can see my accuracy is atrocious because I'm nervous. Like that is totally missing.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, look at that. The guards spawning around there.
They did not want this run to complete.
No glass yet. But and still all the ones.
I was just expecting both glasses to break at the same time. And look at Nat, like, got her hands up the whole time.
How have they not broken?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, these spawn timings are just so troll. It's a miracle.
It's not that one.
One more hit for good measure. And of course,
TNS for good measure.
the TNS.
Of course.
Classic.
It wouldn't be a loop run without a TNS.
Luke TNS scraps.
That year I got 3 TNSs on good runs.
That's... You might have, of anyone in the elite, the worst luck with TNS.
Yeah, I'm not too bummed about the 356, but the FAC 52 is annoying.
Yeah.
This was a really fun grind, and I just wanted to get all the agent runs for Kapap. Those are kind of the theme. So there's control and then jungle. And, but I actually got this one on a black and white TV, like a really small TV that broke after I got this run. So it was the only run I ever got in my career on it was this one run.
Wow.
And I still have the TV actually in my living room. I just put things on it. I put a Lego model on it.
Sometimes I can still get it to work.
Sometimes you just have to bang it for 10 minutes.
And it's purple now.
I'd say I'm about a 9 out of 10 cooked.
The 9 out of 10 line is one of my
Bank
favorites.
of Melbourne.
Wouldn't be a Luke thing without Bank of Melbourne.
Bank of Mel.
Really, really wanted to get a train run, and this was the hardest level for me to get the run. I just kept choking it like right at the last lock. I should have maybe even got 58 because I had so many good chances to get 58, but you know, whatever it is. Yeah.
I've got to go get my work clothes on. I'll be right back.
All good. This is a really nice run up until the locks though.
That's nice.
Oh.
Slightly slow on the locks, and then the last one, still got it 59 though.
What were you thinking, running to the end here?
I thought I had a chance, but I was like disappointed that I didn't nail the locks. But when I saw 59, I was so relieved because it was a really long grind. Oh yes, Swiss. I remember why this happened. This is because I didn't want the song to end. So I wanted like something else to come. And I really, because you were going for 43 and you were so close to it, I thought, fuck, wouldn't that be epic if you just put it 43 straight after the 59? But fate had it that you kept getting bad treads.
Yeah, that was a real shame, but it was still really funny at the premiere.
Oh yeah, and I'm glad there's just any kind of run after it. Facility's a good run, and this run's good anyway. It's just you just got bad luck.
It's basically 43.
Yeah. but the Swiss smoke was a great success.
Smoked.
Stuff.
That's it.
Thanks for watching.
John Hot, Border on Ice, Danny P, Ludo. Oh, we gave Mirror Mage cred.
James T. Kirkness. Oh my god.
Every time I watch this, I see new names. Lionel Rich,
GD Gen.
Taco Bell, The Witness.
Who was that?
I don't know who The Witness is.
The Witness was David Whitten.
Oh.
License to Flicker's sick. Quack Attack. Rodolfo the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Matisse. Swamps is just Swamp. Storm Chaser, that's cool. Yeah, Sammy at 100.
Nice run, mate.
It's interesting that we put 2 runs after the fake credits. Can't really figure out why that was, but felt right.
I think we didn't see that as credits at all.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of Kapap is just like, it felt right.
Yeah, it's more intuition. I sort of saw this run as being like, how do I say, like, I know this song kind of gives me the feeling that everything's going to be okay, you know, in the end. Even if there's a lot of struggle and pain, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, there's a lot of positive songs in Kapap's.
I'm back.
I think this Kapap was the hardest out of all of them to make.
Yeah.
And probably because we had to live up to the first one. So everyone was working hard. But the end result is like, and it gets overlooked a bit because the first one's so new and fresh. And then the third one was probably the best one. But I think the second one has some of the best bits out of all of them.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, there's a lot of the most memorable stuff for me in this one.
And then this was a fitting final run for me because I'd almost gotten it exactly a year ago for Kapap 1. Just had this elevator door miss.
Oof.
And actually, 20 minutes before I actually got the 1 minute run, I had a 59 pace run to the pause where 3 grenades went off after the unpause, and I got 1-on-1.
Typical solo.
And then I don't know how I got the Prince song, but I think it was playing at the Woolworths one day. Originally, actually, I can talk about this. I wanted to put Life on Mars by David Bowie, and I did about 10 different edits of it where the song would like come in and out. You know, you sort of chop the song up to make it work with the run, and I just couldn't get a good fit. So I discarded it and just put this Red Corvette. I know Swiss, you were a fan of this song.
Yeah, this is another song I hadn't really heard until, like, when I heard it though, I was like, oh my god. Where have you been?
Two backs in the crate halls.
This was such a good, like, finale run.
There's always, in the Kapaps, there was always a run that made me really excited to like put in extra effort and to like do the best thing possible with it. For this one, it was this for me. And then in Kapap 3, it was obviously Aztec, and in the first one, it was Statue 218. So it's important to get those runs. You just really get you fired up.
It's funny that the Statue 218 in the first one was you had told me about that like while you had gotten it. That was like
yeah. So
my involvement in Kapap.
You were the only person I told, apart from my brother in real life, that I had any ordered times apart from Phil and Jono.
Yeah. And I had no idea what it was for. Like, you didn't tell me it was for like a video, really. You just told me it was for something you were planning. So I was like, just keeping my eye out and not telling anybody.
That's the cleanest of all of the initials as well, like that row of initials.
Yeah, and the logo.
Just like the color gradient is like super sick. And March to August is not that much time really.
Compared to some other horrors.
The credits for this one stepped it up from the first one. I think quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like the way you transition between the runs, and no slow motion this time, which is really good.
Yeah. This was inspired by Mario 64 because it does the same thing, kind of.
Yeah, that's right. And I think around this time, I started getting ideas for having like the camera, fly around the world, the GoldenEye world, which we never were really able to do, but you were able to do the camera stuff for Kapap 3.
I figured it out for the most part.
Which had amazing results. What did you guys all think of this credit song?
I've always really enjoyed this one. I kind of like the sort of somber end to this one.
I like it.
I honestly was not fond of it.
Stuck.
That's stuck.
Stuck.
Birdie.
There's 80 points when I got it. Wow.
It's not really 80 points anymore.
I would be very shocked. I would be very surprised.
124 is not really 97 points anymore.
This is kind of like a fun time capsule of a couple of years ago, seeing where the rankings were at and what.
This is not really a tag world record anymore.
That level got destroyed. because my fiber installation fucked me around so hard that I'm still waiting for it. I've got it scheduled in Tuesday.
Damn.
So yeah, unfortunately, I probably can't do it. What I was going to do though was I was going to do World 1, which I can do in about half an hour.
Oh shit.
But, yeah, next
I was mostly
marathon.
memeing because I know you love that game.
Yeah, well, what I did was I thought, like, why not do something for half an hour? So I played World 1 last weekend, and I did it 2 times, and I was able to get it down to about half an hour, just like really unoptimized, like learning the levels again.
Yeah, I was just joking around, but I didn't know you actually learned some levels. That's pretty sick. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Okay, cool. We got gameplay. Nice.
Do we now?
I think so, John.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Looks good.
And then, yeah, I'm ready to go whenever you want, and we'll just get started.